草山水道与天母地区的关系密切，由天母地区的民众发起为保护水道而生的水道季，今年已经举办了20周年，也由兰雅国中承办今年的活动。20多年来，带领学生参与水道季的活动，像是采接、表演、生态解说活动，已成为兰雅国中课程的一环，让学生关心生活环境，了解生态保育的重要性。目前更结合双语，举办寒暑期的营队，让更多的学生在自然踏查中能够了解环境的珍贵与美好。
Okay, so now it's time for our student to give the presentation. And the first presentation is the history of Chaoshan waterway system. And let's welcome our presentation student, it's Apton. Let's welcome her.
The Chaoshan waterway system helped many people get access to the natural spring water of Chaoshan. The water is very clean and is prized by the Japanese as the best spring in Asia. But how did the Japanese help us with this waterway system? Yukichi Nagano and Yuichi Hata first designed it, but later Sano Toron gave his advice on the design, and this waterway system was built according to that advice. Sano Toron is also honored as the father of Kobe Waterway. He is a great expert. He would be so proud of his work. The Chaoshan waterway system brings Taiwan so much convenience. It really does, but he died before the waterway system was completed. Too bad. Although Sano Toron couldn't see the Chaoshan waterway system completed, we can show you now. You can take a look at this brilliant facility made by the Japanese here in Taiwan. The first water intake well is in the highest spot of the whole system. The water inflow was originally measured as 9,600 cubic meters per day during the Japanese colonization, but now it's only 1,500 cubic meters per day. And then the water goes through the Chaoshan Water Pipe Bridge. In the whole Chaoshan waterway system, there are 4 water pipe bridges. The most special one is this, the Chaoshan Water Pipe Bridge. Below the bridge deck, there are 2 ways for the water to travel. One way is a closed iron pipe. The other one is an open canal. You see, there are more plants on this half side, and no plants at all on the other side. So special. Here's the Temu water pipe trail. The trail is flat, so many people come here to take a walk on weekends. We can hear the sound of water flowing when we're hiking. Can you believe it? There are 1,442 stairs on the trail. That's why I'm so tired every time when I finish hiking on the Temu water pipe trail. Do you remember the coma dog we saw last time when we went hiking? You bet, it's in the Yuanshan water shrine. We also saw stone lanterns and a worship hall. The shrine was built to mourn the people who died when a mountain wall collapsed during the excavation. We really have to thank Japan for what they've done for us. By living in Temu, we benefit a lot from this waterway system. We hope you enjoyed us sharing this wonderful waterway system with you. It brings us convenience and really helps a lot. Thank you, Japan. And thank you for your attention.
Okay, and now it's time for our next presentation. It is the presentation of ecology of the Chaoshan Waterway Trail. And the student for our presentation is Vic. So let's welcome Vic.
The elevation ranges from 120 meters to 300 meters, and it is a low altitude subtropical broadleaf forest ecosystem. Although the altitude is only 300 meters, there are different ecosystems such as tropical, subtropical, and warm temperate broadleaf forest, which is very rare. Satoyama is a Japanese term applied to the border zone between mountain, hills, and flat land. Sato means village and Yama means hill or mountain. Satoyama have been developed through centuries of small-scale agricultural and forestry use. This picture shows nature conservation products depends on nature and keeping humans' life. Now I'm going to introduce some plants and animals. Aka umbrella tree. Its compound leaf looks like a duck's foot. The timber is used to make wooden boxes and wooden slippers. These traditional slippers are called geta in Japanese. It can be used as a toy. Chinese hydrangea. Hydrangeas do not have petals. They have colorful sepals that look like petals. Bisexual flower. A flower have functional reproductive structures. Neutral flower, just for attractive insects. Taiwan oxaceae. Small yellow flower, used to make charcoal. The leaf is transformed by its petal. Formosan sugar palm can be refined into sugar. Now we use sugar cane. Very useful in the countryside. Stem fiber can make a raincoat. Leaf can make a broom. Seed and fruit can be medicine. Formosan rock monkey. Taiwan endemic species, longtail and cheek punch. Lives in forests at elevation between 100 to 600 meters. They eat fruit, leaves, buds, insects, snails, and bird eggs, and food given by people. When you see them, do not touch, feed, or disturb. Which one is from Taiwan? Muller's barbet. It has 5 colors: black, green, yellow, blue, and red. Barbet's nesting, similar to a woodpecker, but for nesting, not for food. Juanho's brown frog. Taiwan endemic species, big and flat, green or brown toe end becomes a suction disc. Croaking of Juanho's brown frog. It sounds like a bird, so we also call it bird frog. Great contribution of Japanese biologist Tadao Kano. He researches about animal and geology, most focus on butterfly. Kikuchi Yonataro. Many species endemic to Taiwan were discovered by him. Bunzo Hayata. He is the founding father of the study of the flora of Taiwan. Thanks for your attention.
Okay, and that's all for our students' presentation. Thank you. Okay, and let's welcome our third group of students to present the Chaoshan waterway system. Let's welcome them.
草山waterway system. Completed in March 1932, it is the second set of drinking water source projects in Taipei City in Japanese times. There are water wheels, water pipes, adjustment wheels, water pipe bridges, air aeration chambers, power stations, and water storage tanks. The third water source is located under southern Sha Mao Mountain. This is where we take the water from the third water source. The water output of the third water source is stable, and overall size of the internal wells is larger than the first water source. The rocks in the vicinity of this area are mainly hornblende andesite and tuff-breccia. The fissures in these rocks are smaller than bacteria, so the water coming out is naturally filtered. This natural filtration creates high-quality mineral water that is almost sterile and rich in sodium, calcium, magnesium, potassium, etc. The water pipe bridge is a bridge that transports water. There are a total of 3 water pipe bridges in the Chaoshan waterway system. And this is where we deliver the first and third water source across Songxi River. Aeration chamber. During a long-distance transportation of water, some gases such as carbon dioxide will dissolve in water. Through the air aeration of water, the carbon dioxide that dissolved in water will be removed, and iron, manganese, etc. will be removed as well. Liaison well. The building is stacked with rough rocks and windows on 3 sides, square holes for ventilation, doors opening to the water surface, a pair of stone pillars outside the original railings around them have been removed. Tianmu Waterway. Tianmu Waterway delivers the water to Sanjiaopu Hydroelectric Power Station. The water pipeline is a large water pipe that runs through the Chaoshan waterway system, along the mountain trail from Tianmu to Yangmingshan in Taipei City. Adjustment well. The adjustment well is for adjusting the water pressure and speed. The water rushes to Sanjiaopu Power Station at the bottom of the road to generate electricity. A large water tank is needed to fill with water to adjust the flow and pressure so that the water can be continuously sent to Tianmu for power generation. Sanjiaopu Hydroelectric Power Plant uses the water coming down for hydroelectric power. Sanjiaopu Power Plant is the first and only power plant in Taiwan that uses tap water to generate electricity. The difference in water level is used to generate electricity by the flow of water under the action of gravity, which in turn drives the generator. We'd like to thank the Japanese for building such a great water source for Taiwan.